Did you ever do something brave in the hairdresser?
Like get a perm. Yes. Went for a perm, which turned out to be a mistake. But I mean, sure, we tried it, and that was it, you know.
I had the same haircut for like, I will say 11 years, 12 years.
And I also want to dye it. I want to dye my hair like white. You know, I know. I would love to do that with like a red lip, white hair, red. Oh my gosh! I think it would. In my head, it looks like it would. I think it would be amazing. But am I brave enough?
Yeah, I've been fairly kind of conservative when it comes to that kind of thing. Yeah. It's something I need to have control over. You know, I can't hand that control over to somebody else.
Like, you know, how would you feel now if you hadn't got the perm? If you'd never tried it?
I'd be happier. I'd be happier if I had never tried a perm.
I've never gone to a German hairdresser yet. No.
And how long are you living here?
I would say in total 3.5 years.
I definitely one time in Rotterdam, because I did this like consistently over the 2 years that I lived there. Definitely one time got what they called a summer haircut, where like I was almost bald here, like my hair is very thick, so it didn't end up looking bald, but it was very, very close crap, and I don't know whether I agreed to that.
She started washing my hair, and I was like, no, I didn't come to get my hair washed. I can do that at home. Can you please cut it?
I was not willing to pay more money, and go somewhere where they spoke English.
So then I was like, bitte, halte. And then I went and phoned Anna, my partner, and I was like, how do you say this? And then I was like, here, take the phone, please tell her that I just want a trim, like just a few inches.
Yeah, it's a strange thing to do, but it's fun. Like I totally recommend it for a story, you know.
What do I look forward to when I either go to the hair salon or do my own hair?
I used to love getting my hair washed, and it was kind of a small massage of the scalp, and that I used to love all that.
In New York, there was this they divide the washers from like the actual stylists, and there was this one washer that I was obsessed with, and every time I came, I'm like, yes, yeah, because she was
that sink and the feeling of like putting your head back into it and the way it feels against your neck and how it's uncomfortable, but like it's so nice to have someone wash your scalp. So like putting up with the discomfort of that like force against your neck is so worth it, but it hurts the whole time.
She would like just like grab my head and then she would pull my hair from the back, and it just like, and I'd be like, oh, like it was just amazing.
I do love my head being touched and all the senses around it. It's a very nice feeling.
I just feel like my afro is a little bit sometimes heavy, but I love it when it's growing, but also I'm a bit lazy sometimes, so it's much more relaxing and easier and faster to just have it short. So
I have curls like you, and it's a lot. It's just a lot.
My hair is very thick. It's very hard to manage, very hard to wash.
A friend of mine turned me on to a routine that you can find on the like curly hair like subreddit, and this is called a Squish to Condish, and there's like a 30-page like open source like wiki of like every like, you know, Redditor's like input on this like curly hair forum.
Like I've been dreaming about going bald.
Like if your hair tends to be oily, if it tends to be dry, like using shampoo, low poo, no poo, only conditioner, all these different terms, like, and like guides on like products, like which country you can get which products in, all this stuff. So anyway, it's like way over my head, but I've been trying to do new things like this. And I've even got some kind of like hair milk or something that you put in your hair afterwards, after the shower. And I think that's helped, but sometimes it makes it too heavy.
And is there anything in particular you look forward to about a haircut?
The end. So oh god, so yeah, I get my hair cut by my sister and we fight the whole time. So I'm just like, oh no, don't do that. And she's like, well, I'm the hairdresser. I'm doing what I want to do. Okay, just you sit there and just chill out. So I'm always like doing things as well, and she's like pulling my head back. She's like, will you sit up straight? My head is straight, and then she's pulling my head back, and I'm like, but my head is straight, what are you talking about? And then I'm like drinking coffee or whatever, and then she gets really annoyed. So then I just can't wait for it to be over. So that's why it's like an annual haircut. Because the two of us have, we usually fight. It's an annual fight as well. She'll hit you over the head with a brush too, like if you don't sit.
I gave this guy like a magazine. I was like, I want this. And he said, well, yeah, but I will give it my spin.
The last time I was hysterical and crying after a haircut, I was 30. 30.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
He was like, this haircut will look better if we straighten it. He didn't say it. He just did it.
I wanted to grow. It was starting to get a bit longer, and I was like, actually, no, I'm liking the length. I want to keep the length, but I needed to get it tidied up. So I went to the hairdresser, and I was like, I want to keep the length, but just like trim it and take the weight out and all of that. And then she just started talking and cutting and talking and cutting and talking and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting.
And then I had to pay, and I had to pay for that thing that he did without asking me. And also like the haircut, it was not like the magazine one. And also I had to go home and wash my hair because it was dirty.
But after it was done, did you like say thank you through tears?
Of course, I'm Irish.
Oh dear, oh.
And because I was very polite, I paid for it, and then I complained for, 9 years now?
Sometimes maybe I go for a haircut on days when I'm not feeling great.
I was a little bit stressed, maybe also emotionally too. But yeah, I felt just a little load on my shoulders also.
And actually, the days that I tend to choose to go for my haircut. Yeah.
I remember the feeling afterwards, after I left the barbershop, and I felt really good.
For my haircut, I felt that little bit more uplifted, yeah.
Light and happy and all of that, just like fresh, and this fresh feeling and just radiated and
a bit like how I feel when I go sea swimming at Sea Point.
I remember that anticipation, that butterfly feeling in the stomach. I don't know if it happens to men or not, but I think women feel it.
And even to this day, I'm still nervous when I go into a barber, even Emily. But it's something hardwired into my brain. I just can't get rid of it.
Because I got my last haircut like 6 weeks ago or something, and my hair was like twice as long as it is now. And I wanted to take a lot off of it, like basically cut it in a big way, more than I had in like 2 years or something. So I knew it would be a big haircut, and I was a little nervous, I'd say.
I'm kind of nervous that I get it wrong, that I won't do it quite the way I want to do it.
Not really nervous, just kind of curious, a little anxious to see what it would look like.
And I'm not brilliant at small talk, but because it's Emmeline, because I know her reasonably well, that's become gradually much easier. So I think it's fair to say I'm not as nervous, particularly when I go to her, but if I have to go to another place, and the nerves will start shining up again, and I have to kind of work out how I'm going to walk my way through this. I've often been very awkward about telling people I'm deaf, and just trying, in a hairdresser or a barber situation, it's really very simple. I'm deaf. I can't hear you when my hearing aids are out, but I need to take them out so that you can cut my hair. And in this case, I've got an implant, so I've got a magnet stuck to my head. I have to take that off as well. Before you talked to me about this, I was kind of curious to know how my other deaf friends would get on, or what they do, and I never actually got around to asking them. But I know for a fact that there are very few. I can only think of one hairdresser who's deaf, and he's based in County Longford. So I know for a fact there are deaf women in Dublin who would make a point of travelling all the way down to Longford, just to be able to have this guy do their hair. And he's a member of the deaf community. He's fluent in sign language. And but what I've never quite been able to picture is how is he able to cut their hair and talk to them at the same time? If it's through sign language.
Have you ever cried after a haircut?
No, but I might have felt like it.
I literally remember walking out of the salon and I was bawling. I called my sister, bawling. I was just, oh my God.
Now there was one time I didn't cry after a haircut. I had one haircut where my mother was really unhappy.
Well, we just once during the COVID-19 times, Joan, my wife, she just kind of sort of tidied things up a little bit at the back. Didn't do too much damage, but believe or not, I'm quite vain person, really. Well, I have to say, I didn't want a complete botch job.
Because I just think, because I was a young girl. I was like maybe 13, if not maybe 11, 12, 13, something like that. And I just kept thinking, I have to go to school with this. It's like people are just going, because kids are lovely, but they're evil at the same time. So they're just not going to be kind. And I was right.
I just love getting into the chair and being kind of looked after for a very short time. I have a physical disability, okay? So most things I do require a lot of effort that no one can see, which is fine, but it's all effort. And the one lovely thing, even about the barbers, is that you don't do anything. It's done to you,
In terms of doing my own hair, it's a bit therapeutic at times. It gives me an opportunity to really just kind of zone out and watch movies or something like that, because to do something like this takes about 6 to 8 hours. I know.
When you can get 10 minutes out of them, I'm kind of delighted with myself. Sometimes I nearly ask them just to put something extra, just to stay in the seat for a few more moments.
It's a day, you have to devote your time to, black girls know, sister friends know, we have hair days. It's it's very like ceremonial, like it's a time. It's very special.
And you probably always went for a certain image or style that was common at the time. You know, it never worked out that you ended up getting the same cut, like, you know.
I did try a perm, which was kind of fashionable at the time.
When I was first, second grader, like around that time, I wanted a bowl cut, which I didn't know it was called a bowl cut. I called it a mushroom cut at the time.
My goodness, I do not like seeing any photos of me at that time, I think.
It was called a Rihanna bob then, like long in the front and short in the back. And when he did the haircut and he styled it with the straightener, I looked absolutely amazing, like gorgeous. And my best friend was like, oh my god, this is the look for you.
And it was all for naught because my hair didn't work with my hair. Like I guess you need like pretty straight hair to get this like helmet thing that I wanted so badly.
When I did the wash the next day, my hair became like a bird's nest. I started looking like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Like you could put pictures together. Everyone called me Goku for 6 months.
I was disappointed for sure, yeah, because my friend Richie had one and I thought it was cool. Yeah.
For a very long time, I went to the same hairdresser. Probably at least 40 years. So when he retired, that was very difficult for me, very difficult. So yes, I tried a local hairdressing salon, and I found there was a girl there who did what I thought was a nice job. But then she emigrated. She went to Australia. She shouldn't have done that. That's terrible. and she said to me, well, this guy in this the owner of the salon, he'd be a good person to do my hair. She said, but the only problem is he won't talk to you. So I went a few times, but honestly, now I'm not that chatty, but I found it very difficult. His personality did suit me. So I decided to go looking elsewhere, and I tried somewhere else locally who charged me an arm and a leg, and no, I couldn't really see the attraction of that place. And well, then actually more recently, you recommended somewhere, and it's great. It is great, yes.
Usually at the beginning I was like making people holes, you know, and I was like then cutting a layer to cover the hole.
How long were you a hairstylist for?
A whole year. It's really hard.
They're very creative people, and that they are very they have to put themselves in other people's shoes and have to think about how like emotionally hair can be to every person. So like they have to be emotionally connected to people, but also very, very creative.
When you see people who go very frequently, or they make it a day out, or they make it something they can look after themselves with, you see that it's actually really, really important. And I don't think I ever realised that.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure sometimes. It's like, I have a respect now that I learn it. It's like, because you're holding someone's kind of good feeling about themselves in hair.